Welcome to CSLDallas, a spiritual community deep in the heart of Texas, connecting with kindred spirits around the world. You are invited to explore or dive right into our powerful teachings, practices, mystical experiences, and heart-opening connections. This month, we explore how to be a force for good as we grow ourselves, co-create with the universe, and experience joy while transforming the world one life at a time. No matter if it's in person or virtual, we are so glad you're in community with us today. So let's get our celebration started with some uplifting music by our CSL Dallas band and music team.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you for my friend, Spirit. Thank you for my friend. Thank you for my friend, Spirit. Thank you for my friend. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friend. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friend. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you for my friend, Spirit. Thank you for my friend. Thank you for my friend, Spirit. Thank you for my friend. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friend. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friend. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. 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 Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. 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 Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
And I thank you that I get to be the platform assistant today. My name is Darlene Franklin, and I want to welcome you here today. And so let's begin by reading our purpose statement together, that we are radically inclusive, spiritually progressive, transforming lives, and so it is. And if you are new joining us for the first time, welcome. From whatever background or life you come from, you are welcome here. We'd like to stay in touch, so please fill out a Connect card in your welcome bag or at the welcome tables. Our greeters can assist you in finding your way around. For those of you online, please follow the link to our online connection card placed in the chat right now. Make sure to subscribe to our social media channels by searching CSL Dallas to continue to get more spiritual content and stay up to date on all our events. As always, December is always a special month here at CSL Dallas. And this year we have an exceptional holiday season for you. Starting with Saturday, December 7th, 2024, of course, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., showcasing artists and performers from within our community. Starting at 6 p.m., you can peruse the Artist Trunk Show, where 10 remarkable artists previously showcased in the Artist Gallery will be offering unique, handcrafted items perfect for holiday gift giving. Find one-of-a-kind treasures that will make this holiday season extra special. Then immerse yourself in the spirit of the season at the Mystic Note Cafe Holiday Jam. Enjoy captivating performances by the talented Julie Bonk and friends, along with a lineup of musicians, singers, poets, and comedians who are ready to dazzle and entertain. And don't miss a lively rendition of the classic tale, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I wonder who's going to be the Grinch. So then on into Sunday, December 8th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., the Artist Trunk Show will continue for your holiday shopping. Support our artists and get into the holiday spirit. And if that wasn't enough, each Sunday in December, we'll have a special message and speaker starting December 1st with practitioners Sherry Wood and Christine Volkmer. They will lead a special celebration entitled It's Okay to Not Love the Holidays, Blue Holiday Ritual. Something here for everybody. Wouldn't you agree? Okay. So this time of year can be tough for some people. In this gentle ritual, we lead you to let your soul speak and your heart be seen. And for those who aren't immersed in the struggle, you are invited to stand in love, in hope, and witness. We invite you to come home for the holidays to a spiritual community that embraces you no matter where you are in life. So now, let's settle into this morning with our fabulous music team, Candy, Aaron, Glenda, Josie, and Stephanie, along with our great band, Brad, Jonathan, and Jason. And go within and center yourself with spiritual coach Anita Pickenpaw.
We want to make. So is Faye in the room? Where's Faye? Oh, she's not out yet. Okay, well, we're going to have to come back to that one. We'll come back to it. Oh, Kathy's presenting. Kathy, come on up here. You have to wave at me and say, I'm doing it. Well, come on up here. Come on up here. All right. So now we can put that slide back up. Ooh, yes. Is Jerry helping too? Jerry, come on up here. Clearly, I don't have enough information. So there you go.
My name's Kathy Fair. I'm up here as a spokesperson for our Community Service Steering Committee. And today we are having the great pleasure of presenting a check to one of our nonprofits that we choose every quarter. And the nonprofit is chosen by you. You all make the submissions, and at the first of the process, there are dozens of names that are recommended that we support. So we have to narrow it down to one group, one nonprofit group for each quarter. And this quarter, I'm happy to say, we are presenting a check to the Cardboard Project. Some of you, come on up. Some of you may be new to CSLDallas and not know about the Cardboard Project, but we've been supporting them. Armando has been a member of our community for years, so we have been supporting his organization, the Cardboard Project, for about 8 years now. And they do wonderful work, helping people literally get off the street, find a place to live, and are often given training to learn a new skill so they can get off the streets and support themselves in a very positive way and become a positive member of the community. So we are delighted to present this check to Armando for the Cardboard Project.
And if you don't know, Armando's been part of our community for much longer than that, right? And birthed the Cardboard Project out of his work here. And it is our joy and pleasure to continue to support the amazing work, which is now going global. So I think you're going to get a check. Or are you going to say something? Here.
People can hear you.
I cannot express how grateful I am and blessed to be here, for Carver Project to be birthed here. Carver Project has pivoted since the pandemic. It was a challenge, but we were up for it. Today, your contributions allows us to be able to provide digital skills training for senior citizens, for stay-at-home moms, for those that are coming out of prison, for a foster age-out program. Those are the lives that we're touching today, and it's because of your support and your continued love. And I'm just so proud to be here, standing here, that all of you have been following, most of you have been following my journey and Carver Project's journey, and you've seen the transformations. My life has transformed. I've healed so much these last 8 years. Thank you so much.
Because the ground holds up my feet, because the stars shine down on me, for all of this and so much more. I am grateful because there's air for me to breathe. I give my thanks for every tree, for all of this and so much more. I am
And in that spirit of gratitude, I invite you all to take a breath with me. Just breathing in all of the blessings, the little ones, the big ones, and everything in between. For it's in this season of Thanksgiving that we especially recognize how the banquet table of infinite possibilities has been spread out before us. And all we have to do is be willing to step up and partake. Because it is indeed the Father's good pleasure to give us the gifts of the kingdom. And so we open ourselves. We allow the receptivity to flow in and through us as individualized divine expressions of the one infinite love of life. It's the very breath that breathes us. It is the guiding star that guides and directs our every movements. It's the unexpected blessings, whether financial or a meal or a smile, that flow to us every single day from unexpected places and in unexpected ways. So this morning, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I was able to rise up out of bed and to drive down the highway and be here present in this here now moment. just feel that well up inside you, that kind of gratitude that brings tears to your eye of joy because of the lavish abundance that you haven't even yet recognized. But this day, you stake a claim in the ground to be open and receptive and allow and step up to the table that's been spread. And so if you, like me, want to claim this as your way of being this morning, I invite you to say, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We allow it to be so. And so it is.
Because I felt right from the start the steady beat of my faithful heart. For all of this and so much more, I am grateful.
right. So those of you who are hovering around in the back, please feel free to come all the way in. If you have some seats beside you, you might scoot in just a little bit so people who are coming in later can find a seat. I do notice that there's this empty path always right in front of the camera, Richard's camera. And so it would be lovely to have some of you kind of up front, so those of us who are up here don't feel like we're speaking to empty seats when the house is actually full. Don't be afraid. And if you come in late, don't feel like you have to sit in the back row. If you come in late, just come on up here and sit in the front. Do not be afraid. All right? So, because we love, there you go, right? So, we love seeing you. You do not bother us. I say this on Wednesday nights. Come in whenever you come in, because if we are bothered by you coming in, that's our problem, not yours. Right? Because when we're meditating, we are supposed to not be distracted by things. So when you come in late, you give us an opportunity to practice. Don't worry, come in. Same thing on a Sunday morning. And if we find ourselves being a little about people who come in late and then walk to the front, it's an opportunity for us to practice, isn't it? So please do come to the front, and we are getting fuller and fuller, and we really love that. But it always feels like there's this big V right here in the middle. Don't be afraid. All right, so I think I'm usurping your spot here, Candy, but I really, really, really want to make an introduction to a beloved friend of ours, person who is a member of our community for many years and has gone off to do amazing things. She came to us having done amazing things and has gone off to do amazing things. We love having in her house, in the house, Robin Hackett.
I'm so thrilled to be here. And every time I come, right before I get on the stage, I'm like, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? Da, da, da. Well, I'm thrilled to see all the faces that I see. And I don't want to embarrass Petra, but I think I do it every single time. This is where I grew up. This is where I got my spiritual feet. And there are so many people, and I'm going to reveal this, isn't it? When I came here from New York many years ago, I was 44. I'm now 67. I find myself just returning back to this practice all the time, and I have to say the election was a challenge for me, and I wasn't sure, what do I believe in anymore? This. Right? And love. Mirrors in your faces, I see clearer, clearer than I've ever seen before. The heart is where to live from, to give all you can give from. This is what I truly know for sure. And love is what we're here for, to give and give more. Oh, love. And love is what we're here for, to give and give more.
instrument of my peace. I am an instrument of my love. I said love, oh love, oh love. And I am an instrument of my peace. Yes, I am an instrument of my love. I said love, oh love, oh love. Here we go. And I am an instrument of my peace. I said I am an instrument of my love. I said love, oh love, oh love. And I am an instrument of my peace. I said I am an instrument of my love. I said love, oh love, oh love. We are instruments of our peace. I said we are instruments of our love. I said love, oh love, oh love. Sing it out. And we are instruments of our peace. We are instruments of our love. I said love, oh love, oh love. And love is what we're here for. To give and give more, more. Oh love, yeah. And love is what we're here for. To give and give more, more. Love, 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 love. Love, love, love. I said love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. Love, love, love. Sweet love, sweet love. Oh, love. And love, 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 oh, love. Oh, love. Feel love, give love, be love. Oh, love. Oh, love. Oh, love.
Thank you. Hackett, ladies and gentlemen. Robin Hackett, Brad, Jonathan, and Jason. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. You know, they say love is the answer. Love is the answer. Which is true, except that we're not always sure what love means. We don't always know what we're talking about. And it is so powerful to spend some time asking ourselves, how is love the answer? What does that mean? And so I've been contemplating that these last few weeks, along with, I'm sure, many, many other people. What does it mean if our love has not moved the needle in the way that life should be moving forward? And I have decided that the word love in this context right here, and what we're doing together, is connection is the answer. Connection with each other, connection with spirit, connection with ourself, being connected to who we are, being connected to what we do. We cannot help but give when we are connected. And I think that Ernest Holmes' definition of love, the self-givingness of spirit into its creation, is what we're here for. Giving of ourselves into the connections, into the things we are connected to, the people we are connected to, the life that we are connected to, the planet that we are connected to. Giving of ourselves and allowing Spirit to use us to give love in its most amazing form. If only I could always stand in that place, right? So today we're talking about love in the form of gratitude. Gratitude changes everything. Gratitude is the way, especially when we are not feeling it. When my son was 5, he had to fly to Arizona to see his dad. His dad had come and lived in Dallas for 2 years and then decided he didn't like Dallas, so he's moving on. And at 5, so at that time, I don't know how it is today, but at 5, Jason was allowed to fly on his own to Arizona. And I, as his mother, had the privilege of putting him on that plane. I can still feel it today. I was terrified, cried in the airport. Now I was mad that somebody had made decisions that affected me and, more importantly, affected my son. And I'd, of course, heard all the stories about young people flying alone on the planes. But he got met by a flight attendant. She said to me, "Don't worry, Mom. We've got him. Don't worry." That was one of the hardest days of my life. And all I wanted to do was be mad. And I went home and I said a few choice words about a certain someone to a number of people. And then my son came home. He was so excited that he had seen his dad and his new place and 10 acres out by the National Forest. You know, and over the years he got to learn how to drive the tractor when he was 9 years old, which he thought was cool. Learned how to shoot and hunt and hike and do all the boy things and go fishing and all of that stuff. And every time he had a 3-day weekend or a long holiday and I put him on that plane. So I learned to be grateful to the flight attendants instead of mad at his dad. And I remember one year, he was going for Christmas, and the unthinkable happened. His dad was not at the airport when he arrived. I don't know, he was maybe 7 or so. You know, we'd gotten used to the back and forth. It was always the same leg, always at the same time, always back and forth, kind of in the same way. So, and he was pretty cute back then. He'd made lots of friends with all the flight attendants. They all loved him. They gave him presents. They took care of him. And they called me up. There is nobody here to pick up your son. Yeah, holy shit. I called up John Ferry. John Ferry, are you in the room today? John Ferry. I called up John Ferry because I knew John Ferry worked at Southwest Airlines. And I said, you have to help me. Because by then I had learned from my ex that he was stuck on the other side of the mountains. And there had been a blizzard on the pass. And he couldn't get over. And that it would take hours for them to clear it. John Ferry called Arizona's the airline. He called the airport. He called those flight attendants, and they took care of my son for almost 12 hours. Now, my son tells that story very differently today. He had a whole day on his own. He could eat what he wanted. All he had to do was keep within the eye of the airlines, of the flight attendant that was taking. He thought that was the best thing since sliced bread. Well, I'm calling John every 15 minutes. Okay, how's it going? What's happening? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I learned to be grateful that day. Somebody who answered the call, somebody who made other phone calls, flight attendants who took it upon themselves to take care of that little boy. Despite the fact that I wanted to be furious. Right? And that gratitude kept me sane. Taught me how to speak to my ex and to say the things that were important about how to take care of our son when he was going back and forth and different things that needed to be worked out. What I started with was my gratitude that they had a relationship. And my opinion about that and him didn't matter. I was grateful they had a relationship. That I built the whole rest of my time in dealing with my ex until Jason was old enough to manage that on his own. I dealt with that entire relationship on gratitude. Not because that changed who he was, but it gave me a place to stand. I think gratitude is just another word for looking for the good and praising it. Paying attention to where the good is happening. Now, this does not mean that we pretend that something is good when it's not. I see too many metaphysicians do this. Well, it must be good. No, not necessarily. Now, we have two choices. I can affirm beyond the shadow of a doubt that good must come of it, which is different than saying, oh, it's all good. Do you see? This is a difference. I demand from the universe, from the law, that good must come from this, not pretending that it itself is good. A lot of good came from all of that gratitude that I had as my son grew up with a relationship with his dad. And he got things that I couldn't give him. I also got a break, which was not a bad thing. The other thing I've learned is sometimes when I'm that hooked on something, when I'm anxious or angry or afraid, if I spend my time trying to focus on the good in that thing, none of me believes it. You are telling yourself a story, and I don't believe it. But what I have learned to do is to look at the good nearby. You see, there's always good to find. There's always good to praise. There's always something to be grateful for. And it may be that by shifting our focus to something else and inviting that gratitude, do you see, at least we're not giving all of our attention and energy to that which we don't want, don't like, or resisting. And if we keep focusing on it, all we're doing is affirming that which we don't want by giving it energy. And you know resistance is the most intense energy you can give something. So to stop being in that space, I learned to find a good nearby. Maybe not directly engaged with the thing that is hooked me, but something that I can be grateful for. Some good that I can look for and focus on. Years and years and years ago, I had a dear friend who spoke to me about having a diagnosis of ill health in a particular part of his body. But he was a practicing metaphysician, somebody who worked in science of mind, and he said, instead of focusing on that part of my body that didn't work, I focused on the 90% of my body that did work. Thought, ooh, I've never tried that. I'm always like, I don't feel good. Why do I have this headache? And why did I break this? Or why did I do that? And what's going on anyway? And focus on it's got to get better, which only keeps it right locked in right where it is. But to focus on all of the parts of our body that actually is working, is perfectly healthy, is absolutely in alignment. Wow, what a concept. Do you see a good nearby? And to be grateful. I've seen many people do this around their work. We've done it here in the last year, here at CSLDallas. Change. Oh my God, it's gonna change. Right? Fear and how's it going and it's not so good and all of that. And what we focused on was the gratitude that we had made it through the pandemic, that we were thriving and that we had a vision for the future and that we were being supported by an amazing community. Right? Not grateful for the pandemic or where we were after that, but grateful for the good. Do you see? It's not about pretending. It's not about putting a positive smear on something. It's about deciding where we're going to focus and put our energy. And the most powerful energy we have is this energy of gratitude. Sometimes this is very difficult in our relationships, personal relationships, family relationships, work relationships. I remember Jason must have been 5 or 6. And I was sitting in the orthodontist's office, of all places, and he would go in there and anyway, it doesn't matter what he was doing. He was getting stuff done, and I was sitting there reading the Reader's Digest because these were not yet invented. So I read the Reader's Digest, and I would flip through the jokes and the, little sayings, and I don't really care about the articles. But one article caught me, and it was a little article that said the power of thank you at home. And there was a little story about, a man and a woman, and they had been married for a while, and they were not in a great place because they were always picking on each other, especially there was this thing about one person being very needing to have things in a certain way and the other person not. And lots of fussing and moaning and groaning about all this on all parties, all sides, until apparently a therapist said to the one who needed things to be all the time, everything right all the time, and the therapist's suggestion was, why don't you focus on saying thank you for the 15 times that other person remembered to put the check number and money in the checkbook and not on the one that wasn't recorded. And why not say thank you for all the times the dishes get done instead of the 2 times they didn't? The 2 times in the last week. He wanted to say. It doesn't matter. Thank you. Say thank you. Say thank you. Thank you for the contribution. Thank you for the thing that you did. Thank you for what you give to this marriage, to this relationship, to this. And I thought to myself, I don't remember anybody ever saying thank you to anybody in my household. I don't remember my dad saying thank you to my mom saying thank you to my dad. I know we were taught to say thank you. We had to write those thank you cards to our relatives in Germany by January, the end of January, or we were in a lot of trouble. But I don't actually remember just a feeling of gratitude. Hey, thanks for bringing me a cup of coffee. Thanks for running that errand. Thanks for, keeping the house nice. Thanks for keeping the kids under control. Whatever it is, right? I don't remember hearing any of that. And this was like the blinding flash of the obvious. And the article went on to say, why are we so gracious to strangers and friends, but not at home, where these are our most important relationships and the people that we spend the most time with? Just start saying thank you for what somebody is doing instead of picking on what they're not doing. I had barely heard of the science of mind when I was reading this material. That's not true. And that's not true because that was here in Dallas. But I was practicing the science of mind, but I was clearly not practicing it well in my relationships because this was the blinding flash of the obvious. I grew up in a household that criticized, corrected, tried to continually improve, criticized. Did I say criticize? I grew up in that household. So what I learned to do in my work and at home was to remember that no matter how different someone was or how differently they looked at things or how much judgment I had about them, let's be honest, right? I started working on focusing on all the things I could say thank you for. And what I noticed was when I focused on all the things that I could say thank you for, I noticed what they were contributing. And I noticed who they were as opposed to who they were not. And I noticed how many people didn't get that anywhere else but at CSLDallas. And I noticed how we were all doing that for each other. Gratitude. Gratitude for showing up. Gratitude for standing at the doors. Gratitude for making the coffee. Gratitude for whatever we were doing. Gratitude for being on the core council. Gratitude for, giving the money, reading, counting the money, whatever. And that gratitude multiplies until we begin to see each other in a whole new way. Yeah. And yes, sometimes conversations have to be had, of course. We're not putting on a positive schmear. We're not pretending everything is okay all the time. We do have a conversation, or we do bring something up, or we do have to say something. And then we spend the bulk of our time in gratitude as opposed to in criticism. That is so dramatically different than what I grew up with. So I want to tell you some good that is nearby the things that have been going on in the world, in our country, just this week. Just this week. Egypt was the 10th country in Africa to eradicate malaria. This week. The 10th country. Did you even know one had? 10 countries in Africa. Just last week, measles was eradicated in Mexico after a pandemic outbreak a few years ago, so that once again, all of the Americas, there's no measles outbreak anywhere. Right? Because we know what that does. Europe, this week, Europe, China, and India all are beating more of their green energy goals than anybody thought would ever be possible. This week. Last week or 2 weeks ago, EVs and battery storage have passed the tipping point. Battery storage has gone up and the price has gone down, and more organizations, countries are using it around the globe. And one of the car companies in China has reached 1 billion EV sales. And they continue to climb worldwide. Reforestation in Europe and Asia is at its highest ever. Reforestation. And the Amazon is losing less forest than it ever has. In the last 5 years, it's gone from astronomical numbers down to 12%. Good news, right? To be grateful for. And you know what? People are working on these things. There are people working on it. There's organizations working on it. When I read these things, I find myself being overwhelmingly grateful to the work that people are doing. Every one of them, every one of us is doing work. None of us can do all of the work. We can't, and we don't need to do all of the work. It is not only looking at the good, but then praising it, allowing ourselves to have this incredible gratitude for the people and the organizations and the outcomes. Gay marriage and the making gay marriage legal and making child marriage illegal has been steadily increasing worldwide, the Philippines being the most recent. Global poverty has been decreasing steadily for the last 50 years. And in the last 4, it has plummeted. Global poverty. I know, wow, right? Global overpopulation. I remember in the 70s when I first became an environmentalist, we were told that at this point, somewhere around here, we would have 12 billion people on the planet and the whole planet would collapse. Well, we don't have 12 billion people. Actually, global overpopulation has almost completely halted. Globally, almost completely halted. Yeah. So, to be able to look at what's nearby, do you see? Look for the good and praise it. Not because there aren't things that we know we need to keep working on, not because there aren't things that aren't working the way we would like them to work or that we become mad or afraid about, but because there's more to the story. And the more that we focus on these things that we can have gratitude for, the more we find that place to stand where we are focusing on what we want as opposed to, I loved what Carmen said. I'm going to call her out. If you were not at the Science of Mind class, she said, I'm continually meditating on what I don't want. I meditated on it while I was driving in my car. I meditated on it while I was walking through the store, right? Worry, fear, doubt, all the ways in which it circles. And all we're doing is reinforcing. But when we shift our focus, so the thing is, we're not denying this. You cannot deny the thing, the experience, the whatever. We're not pretending it's not there. What we're doing is we're building our gratitude muscle and our ability to look for the good and praise it. Keeping that flow of our mental equivalent around what we want to experience, what we want to co-create, what we want everyone to have. And we know how the law works, right? Gratitude for people. Yes, gratitude for people working for good. There's still problems, but don't believe they are insurmountable. Look at that list. 5 years ago, China and India were written off. They were going to be the problem for climate change. They are so far ahead of us, not even funny. Gratitude for people working for good, for human creativity and ingenuity, right? For basic human values and good wherever it shows up. Every time it shows up. Not to just blow it off, but to notice it, see it, spend as much time on it as the things that we may be worried about or afraid of. Gratitude for our community and other communities that we're a part of, for our friends and our loved ones, right? And what I notice is that when I have gratitude and I experience all of that good, I want everyone to have it, right? And I think that's why love is the answer. Do you see? Because we want everybody to experience good, their good, whatever that looks like to them, however that shows up for them, in a way that works with everyone's good. That, I think, is love. So I've come to the startling conclusion in my musings around this talk. I don't think I ever realized how much gratitude and love were linked together. So this holiday season, in this crazy time that we're in, I wonder if we would all access love in its most potent form, if we would move more deeply into our practice of gratitude. Blessings and happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, boy. Please give generously to the work of CSLDallas as our greeters come and activate the law of giving and receiving and make a difference here at CSLDallas. And let's be,
Wait a minute, are you going to play for us?
oh,
She's going to sing along another song, right? You're going to sing? No, we're going to sing, but you know what? Why don't you do the blessing, and we'll let the offering go, and Robin will sing while they're passing the baskets, and then you can do the rest of the announcements. So let's do our abundance affirmation.
okay, so. I live in the quiet and joyous expectation of good. Abundance is manifest in everything I do. I know CSLDallas and our community are prospering. We are grateful for all avenues of abundance that flow to our center and from us to our world. And so it is.
My website is robinhackettmusic.com. Go get this song and then just play it every day. Today I saw the sun. I stood out in the rain and watched the eagle fly again. I heard a baby cry and walked right through a storm and felt the wind upon my face. And all the while I could
Yes, I'm thankful. Oh, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So grateful. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am. So grateful, yes. So peaceful, yes. So thankful, yes. I am thankful, 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 thankful. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I am so thankful, I am so grateful, I am so peaceful, I am hopeful, I am so full. Thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Knocks me out every time. Fantastic. So, okay, let me get it together. So, you're invited to our annual Thanksgiving celebration at 11 a.m. and community potluck from 12 to 2 on Thursday, November 28th. So that is something we can be grateful for. Thanksgiving Day, come alone, bring a friend, or bring your whole family. We need community now more than ever, and I'm so grateful for that. CSL Dallas provides the meat and beverages. You bring the sides and desserts to help with cooking the meat, setting and cleaning up, and letting others know what you are bringing. Sign up in Barang Lounge or talk to your hosts, Carmen, Faye, and Ty. If you are looking for a fun way to celebrate New Year's, then the Vision Quest Art Experience is the place to be. Our very own Ryan Brown will be leading a meditative art experience that will allow you to uncover what the new year has in store for you. Create a vision board that is unique to you. It's a perfect time to sit down and get clear on your intentions for the new year. It's limited to 20 seats and typically sells out, so make sure you get registered by December 26th so you can claim your spot. Speaking of New Year's Eve, our annual Burning Bowl celebration is on New Year's Day and is one of our most popular events for a reason. With electric music from our music team, a powerful message, and an explosive ritual to welcome us into the new year. It's truly a special time for us to come together and to get our intentions personally and globally. It is also a time to unveil our annual theme, and it is a perfect fit for this upcoming year. So make sure to add CSL Dallas to your plans for your New Year festivities. Every Sunday, our spiritual coaches are available for your spiritual support, either in person, located off Barang Lounge, or online via Zoom. The link that is being posted in the chat right now. So we love being in community with you. Now join me in standing as we sing our celebration to a close.
And we might want to remind you that we do have coffee and food and snacks and stuff over there. If you haven't been over to Barang Lounge or the gathering space, we haven't remembered to invite you over. So a lot of you know, but some of you may not.
And it's always good food.
It's always good.
Always good food. So I'm trying to get over there real quick. So let me hurry up and say this. So as we sing our celebration to a close with our fantastic music team,